Question 1. What document is considered the cornerstone of British constitutional law? A. The Bill of Rights. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Act of Settlement. D. The Habeas Corpus Act. Answer. B. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is considered a foundational document in British constitutional law, establishing the principle that everyone is subject to the law, even the king. Question 2. Who is the patron saint of Wales? A. Saint David. B. Saint Andrew. C. Saint George. D. Saint Patrick. Answer. A. Saint David. Saint David is the patron saint of Wales, celebrated annually on March 1st, known as Saint David's Day. Question 3. What historic event is commemorated by Bonfire Night on November 5th? A. The restoration of Charles II. B. The end of the English Civil War. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The Battle of Britain. Answer. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Bonfire Night, also known as Guy Fawkes Night, commemorates the failure of the Gunpowder Plot, an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605. Question 4. Which monarch succeeded Queen Elizabeth I? A. James I. B. Charles I. C. Henry VII. D. Edward VI. Answer. A. James I. James I succeeded Queen Elizabeth I in 1603, uniting the crowns of Scotland and England. Question 5. What year did the United Kingdom officially join the European Economic Community, which later became known as the European Union? A. 1973. B. 1957. C. 1967. D. 1985. Answer. A. 1973. The United Kingdom officially joined the European Economic Community in 1973, which later evolved into the European Union. Question 6. What are the main chambers of the Parliament of the United Kingdom? A. The Senate and House of Representatives. B. The House of Commons and House of Lords. C. The Assembly and Council. D. The Chamber of Deputies and Senate. Answer. B. The House of Commons and House of Lords. The UK Parliament is bicameral, consisting of two houses, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Question 7. Who was the UK's longest-serving Prime Minister in the 20th century? A. Winston Churchill. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Harold Wilson. D. Clement Attlee. Answer. B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher served as Prime Minister from 1979 to 1990, making her the longest-serving British Prime Minister of the 20th century. Question 8. In what year were women first granted the right to vote in the UK? A. 1928. B. 1918. C. 1935. D. 1945. Answer. B. 1918. Women in the UK were first granted the right to vote in 1918, though this initially only included women over the age of 30 who met certain property qualifications. Question 9. What was the significance of the Battle of Stirling Bridge in Scottish history? A. It marked the unification of Scotland and England. B. It was where William Wallace defeated the English forces. C. It was the final battle that ended Scottish independence. D. It led to the establishment of the Scottish Parliament. Answer B. It was where William Wallace defeated the English forces. The Battle of Stirling Bridge in 1297 was significant as Scottish forces, led by William Wallace, defeated the English, becoming a symbol of Scottish resistance. Question 10. What title is traditionally given to the heir apparent of the British monarch? A. Duke of Edinburgh. B. Prince of Wales. C. Earl of March. D. Baron of Renfrew. Answer B. Prince of Wales. The title Prince of Wales is traditionally given to the heir apparent of the British monarch. Question 11. In which year was the Battle of Britain fought during World War II? A. 1939. B. 1940. C. 1941. D. 1945. Answer B. 1940. The Battle of Britain, a significant air campaign waged primarily between the British Royal Air Force and the German Luftwaffe, took place in 1940. Question 12. Why is the Magna Carta a foundational text of British democracy? A. It established the British Parliament. B. It limited the powers of the king and guaranteed certain rights to the nobility. C. It declared independence from France. D. It abolished the monarchy. Answer B. It limited the powers of the king and guaranteed certain rights to the nobility. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is celebrated as a foundational text of British democracy for establishing the principle that everyone, including the king, is subject to the law. Question 13. Who was British Prime Minister at the outbreak of World War I? A. Herbert Asquith. B. David Lloyd George. C. Winston Churchill. D. Neville Chamberlain. Answer A. Herbert Asquith. Herbert Asquith was the British Prime Minister at the outbreak of World War I in 1914. Question 14. Which global conflict did the UK participate in from 1914 to 1918? A. The Korean War. B. World War I. C. The Vietnam War. D. The Gulf War. Answer B. World War I. The United Kingdom participated in World War I from 1914 to 1918, a major global conflict involving many of the world's great powers. Question 15. Who was the prominent British leader during the Second World War? A. Neville Chamberlain. B. Winston Churchill. C. Clement Attlee. D. Anthony Eden. Answer B. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was the prominent British leader during most of the Second World War, known for his leadership and inspiring speeches. Question 16. What significant construction is associated with the reign of Queen Victoria? A. The Palace of Westminster. B. Buckingham Palace. C. The Victoria and Albert Museum. D. The Tower of London. Answer C. The Victoria and Albert Museum. The Victoria and Albert Museum in London, named after Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, is one of the significant constructions associated with her reign, showcasing art and design. Question 17. What is the role of the Secretary of State for Defence in the UK? A. Manages the country's education system. B. Oversees the national transportation systems. C. Heads the United Kingdom's Ministry of Defence. D. Controls the UK's immigration policies. Answer C. Heads the United Kingdom's Ministry of Defence. The Secretary of State for Defense is responsible for the management of the armed forces and the Ministry of Defense. Question 18. Which ship famously sank on its maiden voyage in April 1912? A. The RMS Titanic. B. The HMS Beagle. C. The U.S. Constitution. D. The RMS Lusitania. Answer: A. The RMS Titanic. The Titanic famously sank on its maiden voyage in April 1912 after hitting an iceberg, resulting in significant loss of life. Question 19. Which national park in the UK is noted for its lake and mountain scenery? A. The Peak District. B. The Lake District. C. Snowdomia. D. The Scottish Highlands. Answer: B. The Lake District. The Lake District National Park is renowned for its lakes, forests, and mountains, and is a popular destination for sightseeing and hiking. Question 20. How is devolved government structured in Scotland? A. Through the Scottish Parliament and Executive. B. Through the House of Commons. C. Through local city councils. D. Through the Scottish Independence Party. Answer: A. Through the Scottish Parliament and Executive. Scotland has a devolved government structure with the Scottish Parliament and the Scottish Government handling many domestic issues. Question 21. What is the role of the Home Secretary in the UK? A. Oversees cultural and artistic development. B. Manages foreign diplomatic relations. C. Is responsible for internal affairs, including immigration and policing. D. Directs economic and financial policies. Answer: C. Is responsible for internal affairs, including immigration and policing. The Home Secretary in the UK government is charged with overseeing internal affairs such as immigration, security, and policing. Question 22. What famous British document inspired legal systems around the world with its focus on common law? A. The Charter of Liberties. B. The Petition of Right. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Bill of Rights. Answer: C. The Magna Carta. This foundational document of British law, signed in 1215, has inspired legal systems worldwide with its principles of justice and the establishment of common law. Question 23. Who is credited with discovering penicillin? A. Alexander Fleming. B. Isaac Newton. C. Charles Darwin. D. Louis Pasteur. Answer: A. Alexander Fleming. Sir Alexander Fleming is credited with the discovery of penicillin in 1928, which marked the beginning of modern antibiotics. Question 24. What is the highest court in the United Kingdom? A. The Royal Courts of Justice. B. The High Court. C. The Supreme Court. D. The Court of Appeals. Answer: C. The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the United Kingdom, serving as the final court of appeal in civil and criminal cases. Question 25. When and why was the Elizabethan Poor Law important? A. 1601. It provided pensions for the elderly. B. 1601. It established measures for the relief of the poor. C. 1834. It reformed the existing poor law system. D. 1834. It introduced workhouses for the unemployed. Answer: B. 1601. It established measures for the relief of the poor. The Elizabethan Poor Law of 1601 was significant as it laid the foundation for state responsibility in welfare by providing relief to the poor. Question 26. Who was reigning monarch during the establishment of the Church of England? A. Henry VIII. B. Elizabeth I. C. James I. D. Charles I. Answer: A. Henry VIII. King Henry VIII established the Church of England in 1534 after breaking away from the Roman Catholic Church. Question 27. What is the official residence of the monarch in Scotland? A. Buckingham Palace. B. Windsor Castle. C. Holyrood Palace. D. Balmoral Castle. Answer: C. Holyrood Palace. The Palace of Holyrood House, commonly known as Holyrood Palace, is the official residence of the British monarch in Scotland. Question 28. When did women over the age of 21 gain the right to vote in the UK? A. 1918. B. 1928. C. 1938. D. 1948. Answer: B. 1928. Women over the age of 21 were granted the right to vote in the UK in 1928, a decade after women over 30 were first enfranchised. Question 29. What significant arts festival takes place annually in Edinburgh? A. The Edinburgh Fringe Festival. B. The Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo. C. The Edinburgh International Book Festival. D. The Edinburgh Art Fair. Answer: A. The Edinburgh Fringe Festival. The Edinburgh Fringe Festival, held annually, is the world's largest arts festival, featuring thousands of performances across a variety of disciplines. Question 30. What law, passed in 1701, aimed to secure the Protestant succession to the throne? A. The Act of Union. B. The Act of Settlement. C. The Royal Marriages Act. D. The Succession to the Crown Act. Answer: B. The Act of Settlement. The Act of Settlement 1701 was passed to ensure a Protestant succession to the English throne, which has profoundly affected the line of succession ever since. Question 31. Where is the UK's Prime Minister's official country residence located? A. Chequers. B. Sandringham. C. Balmoral. D. Windsor. Answer: A. Chequers. Chequers is the official country residence of the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, used for hosting foreign dignitaries and for private relaxation. Question 32. What festival involving fireworks occurs in early November in the UK? A. New Year's Eve. B. Guy Fawkes Night. C. Christmas Eve. D. Halloween. Answer: B. Guy Fawkes Night. Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Bonfire Night, occurs on November 5th and is celebrated with fireworks to commemorate the foiling of the Gunpowder Plot in 1605. Question 33. What are the Houses of Parliament officially known as? A. The Royal Parliament. B. The Palace of Westminster. C. The Government Houses. D. The Parliamentary Estate. Answer: B. The Palace of Westminster. The Houses of Parliament are officially known as the Palace of Westminster, a historic building that houses both the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Question 34. Who led the government that introduced the welfare state in Britain post-World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Clement Attlee. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer: B. Clement Attlee. Clement Attlee was the Prime Minister who led the post-World War II Labour government that introduced the welfare state in Britain, including the creation of the National Health Service, NHS. Question 35. What event marked the beginning of the British Renaissance? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The Elizabethan era. C. The Norman Conquest. D. The Glorious Revolution. Answer: B. The Elizabethan era. The Elizabethan era, marked by the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, is often considered the beginning of the British Renaissance, with a flourishing of English art, music, and literature. Question 36. What is commonly known as the last successful invasion of England? A. The Spanish Armada. B. The Norman Conquest of 1066. C. The Viking invasions. D. The Dutch raid on the Medway. Answer: B. The Norman Conquest of 1066. The Norman Conquest in 1066, led by William the Conqueror, is considered the last successful invasion of England. Question 37. Who was the Prime Minister during the London Olympics 2012? A. David Cameron. B. Gordon Brown. C. Tony Blair. D. Theresa May. Answer: A. David Cameron. David Cameron was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during the London Olympics in 2012. Question 38. What agreement ended hostilities in Northern Ireland in 1998? A. The Belfast Agreement. B. The Dublin Accord. C. The London Pact. D. The Edinburgh Agreement. Answer: A. The Belfast Agreement, also known as the Good Friday Agreement. It was signed in 1998 and largely brought an end to the period of conflict known as the Troubles in Northern Ireland. Question 39. What is the significance of Hadrian's War? A. It was a defensive fortification in the Roman province of Britannia. B. It marked the boundary of the Viking invasions. C. It was built to celebrate the conquest of Wales. D. It is the traditional line of demarcation between England and Scotland. Answer: A. It was a defensive fortification in the Roman province of Britannia. Hadrian's Wall was built to keep Roman Britain safe from hostile attacks from the Picts in the north, and also to mark the northern boundary of the Roman Empire. Question 40. Which act in 1832 reformed the electoral system in Britain? A. The Magna Carta. B. The Reform Act. C. The Act of Union. D. The Parliament Act. Answer: B. The Reform Act. The Reform Act of 1832, also known as the Great Reform Act, reformed the electoral system by increasing the electorate and making the representation of constituencies more equitable. Question 41. What historical period is known for British global naval dominance and colonial expansion? A. The Victorian era. B. The Elizabethan age. C. The Edwardian period. D. The Georgian period. Answer: B. The Elizabethan age. The Elizabethan age is known for British global naval dominance and the beginning of colonial expansion, marked by explorers like Sir Francis Drake. Question 42. Which British monarch reigned during the American Revolution? A. King George III. B. Queen Victoria. C. King Henry VIII. D. Queen Elizabeth I. Answer: A. King George III. King George III was the monarch during the American Revolution, a period of intense conflict between Britain and its 13 American colonies. Question 43. What was the primary purpose of the Human Rights Act 1998? A. To establish the Bank of England. B. To incorporate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. C. To exit the European Union. D. To reform the education system. Answer B. To incorporate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. The Human Rights Act 1998 was designed to incorporate the rights contained in the European Convention on Human Rights into British law. Question 44. What structure is a ceremonial dwelling of the UK monarch and located at the end of the Mall in London? A. Buckingham Palace. B. Windsor Castle. C. The Tower of London. D. Kensington Palace. Answer A. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace, located at the end of the Mall in London, is the ceremonial residence of the UK monarch. Question 45. What was the main outcome of the English Civil War in the 17th century? A. The establishment of parliamentary democracy. B. The restoration of the monarchy. C. The abolition of the monarchy. D. The execution of Charles I and the temporary establishment of a republic. Answer D. The execution of Charles I and the temporary establishment of a republic. The main outcome of the English Civil War was the execution of Charles I in 1649 and the establishment of a commonwealth under Oliver Cromwell. Question 46. What was the focus of the Beveridge Report, which laid the foundations for the modern British welfare state? A. Economic development. B. Education reform. C. Social insurance and welfare provisions to combat societal issues. D. Military expansion. Answer C. Social insurance and welfare provisions to combat societal issues. The Beveridge Report of 1942 focused on comprehensive social insurance and welfare provisions to address what it identified as 5 giants on the road to reconstruction: want, disease, ignorance, squalor, and idleness. Question 47. Who was the British monarch during the Battle of Agincourt in 1415? A. King Henry V. B. King Richard III. C. Queen Elizabeth I. D. King Edward III. Answer A. King Henry V. King Henry V was the monarch during the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, known for his role in the 100 Years' War against France. Question 48. What is the principal church of the Diocese of London? A. Westminster Abbey. B. St. Paul's Cathedral. C. St. Mary le Bow. D. The Church of St. Bartholomew the Great. Answer B. St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's Cathedral is the principal church of the Diocese of London and a significant landmark. Question 49. Who discovered gravity when he observed an apple falling from a tree? A. Albert Einstein. B. Isaac Newton. C. Galileo Galilei. D. Johannes Kepler. Answer B. Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton is credited with the formulation of the theory of gravity, famously inspired by observing an apple fall from a tree. Question 50. What movement sought to extend voting rights to women in the UK? A. The Women's Social and Political Union. Suffragette movement. B. The Civil Rights Movement. C. The Labour Movement. D. The Conservative Movement. Answer A. The Women's Social and Political Union. Suffragette movement. The suffragette movement, led by figures like Emmeline Pankhurst, was instrumental in advocating for women's suffrage in the UK? Question 51. Which British scientist played a key role in the development of the computer? A. Alan Turing. B. Stephen Hawking. C. Alexander Fleming. D. Michael Faraday. Answer A. Alan Turing. Alan Turing was a pioneering British computer scientist whose work formed the basis for modern theories of computation and algorithms. Question 52. What treaty united England and Scotland under one crown? A. The Treaty of Union 1707. B. The Treaty of Paris 1763. C. The Act of Settlement 1701. D. The Magna Carta 1215. Answer A. The Treaty of Union 1707. The Treaty of Union in 1707 united England and Scotland under one crown, forming the Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 53. Who was known as the Iron Chancellor and is a prominent figure in British political history? A. Winston Churchill. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Neville Chamberlain. D. Tony Blair. Answer B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was known as the Iron Lady, not Chancellor, and is a prominent figure in British political history for her strong leadership style. Question 54. What is the maximum time between general elections for the UK Parliament? A. 3 years. B. 4 years. C. 5 years. D. 6 years. Answer C. 5 years. By law, a general election must be held every 5 years in the UK to elect members of Parliament to the House of Commons. Question 55. Which British king is known for his 6 marriages? A. King Edward VIII. B. King Henry VIII. C. King George VI. D. King James I. Answer B. King Henry VIII. Henry VIII is famous for his 6 marriages, which played a significant role in the English Reformation. Question 56. What is the principal judicial committee of the Privy Council, often called the UK's highest tribunal? A. The Supreme Court. B. The High Court. C. The Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. D. The Crown Court. Answer C. The Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. This committee serves as a final court of appeal for the UK overseas territories and Crown dependencies, and for some Commonwealth countries. Question 57. What was the Great Exhibition of 1851 known for showcasing? A. British military might. B. Innovations in science and technology. C. British colonial acquisitions. D. Traditional British crafts. Answer B. Innovations in science and technology. The Great Exhibition of 1851, held in London, showcased the latest innovations in science and technology from around the world. Question 58. Which Prime Minister led the UK into the European Economic Community? A. Edward Heath. B. Harold Wilson. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer A. Edward Heath. Edward Heath was the Prime Minister who led the UK into the European Economic Community in 1973. Question 59. When did the UK experience a general strike that saw millions of workers going on strike? A. 1926. B. 1936. C. 1946. D. 1956. Answer A. 1926. The UK experienced a general strike in 1926, which saw millions of workers across various industries going on strike in support of coal miners. Question 60. Who wrote the famous epic poem Paradise Lost? A. William Shakespeare. B. John Milton. C. Geoffrey Chaucer. D. Thomas Hardy. Answer B. John Milton. John Milton wrote Paradise Lost, an epic poem published in 1667, dealing with biblical themes of creation, temptation, and redemption. Question 61. What significant British law granted self-governance to Canada? A. The British North America Act. B. The Commonwealth Act. C. The Dominion Act. D. The Royal Assent Act. Answer A. The British North America Act. This act, passed in 1867, granted Canada self-governance and effectively created the Dominion of Canada, setting a precedent for future acts granting self-governance to other colonies. Question 62. Which treaty established the peace terms ending World War I for Britain and its allies? A. The Treaty of Versailles. B. The Treaty of Paris. C. The Treaty of London. D. The Treaty of Rome. Answer A. The Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, established the peace terms after World War I, including reparations and territorial changes involving Germany and the Allies. Question 63. What is the name of the royal residence located in Norfolk, used during the Christmas season? A. Windsor Castle. B. Sandringham House. C. Buckingham Palace. D. Kensington Palace. Answer B. Sandringham House. Sandringham House in Norfolk is used by the royal family during the Christmas season and is a private residence owned by the Queen. Question 64. Which naval battle confirmed British naval supremacy under Queen Anne? A. The Battle of Trafalgar. B. The Battle of Waterloo. C. The Battle of the Spanish Armada. D. The Battle of Jutland. Answer D. The Battle of Jutland. The Battle of Jutland in 1916, during World War I, was a crucial naval battle that helped maintain British naval supremacy, though it occurred after Queen Anne's reign. It was actually the Battle of Ushant, Battle of La Hogue, in 1692 that confirmed British naval supremacy under Queen Anne. Question 65. Who led the formation of the Metropolitan Police Service in London in 1829? A. Sir Robert Peel. B. Winston Churchill. C. Queen Victoria. D. Charles Dickens. Answer A. Sir Robert Peel. Sir Robert Peel is credited with the formation of the Metropolitan Police Service in London in 1829, often referred to as Bobbies after him. Question 66. What document signed by King John at Runnymede in 1215 had a profound impact on legal systems worldwide? A. The Magna Carta. B. The Charter of the Forest. C. The Bill of Rights. D. The Act of Settlement. Answer A. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215 by King John at Runnymede, is a seminal document that has influenced legal systems around the world with its foundational principles of justice and the rule of law. Question 67. What British political and military leader defeated Napoleon at Waterloo in 1815? A. Duke of Wellington. B. Horatio Nelson. C. Winston Churchill. D. Henry V. Answer A. Duke of Wellington. The Duke of Wellington, Arthur Wellesley, led the British forces that defeated Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Question 68. Who was the first female monarch of the House of Hanover? A. Queen Victoria. B. Queen Anne. C. Queen Elizabeth I. D. Queen Mary II. Answer A. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria was the first female monarch of the House of Hanover, reigning from 1837 to 1901. Question 69. What is known as the primary symbol of Britain's constitutional monarchy? A. The crown jewels. B. The royal sceptre. C. The British Parliament. D. The crown. Answer D. The crown. The crown is known as the primary symbol of Britain's constitutional monarchy, representing the sovereignty of the monarch. Question 70. Who was the Prime Minister who oversaw the decolonisation of much of the British Empire? A. Harold Macmillan. B. Clement Attlee. C. Winston Churchill. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer A. Harold Macmillan. Harold Macmillan was the British Prime Minister who notably oversaw the decolonisation of much of the British Empire during the late 1950s and early 1960s. Question 71. What was the Reform Act of 1832 primarily concerned with? A. Abolishing slavery. B. Reforming child labour laws. C. Expanding the electoral franchise. D. Establishing public education. Answer C. Expanding the electoral franchise. The Reform Act of 1832 was primarily concerned with expanding the electoral franchise, thereby making the electoral system more representative. Question 72. What event led to the union between England and Scotland in 1707? A. The English Civil War. B. The Glorious Revolution. C. The Act of Union. D. The Jacobite Rebellions. Answer C. The Act of Union. The Act of Union in 1707 led to the political union between England and Scotland, forming the Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 73. What legislative body reviews legislation proposed by the House of Commons? A. The House of Lords. B. The Royal Court. C. The Senate. D. The Judicial Committee. Answer A. The House of Lords. The House of Lords reviews and revises legislation proposed by the House of Commons. Question 74. What is the name of the doctrine asserting Parliament's sovereignty over UK law? A. The doctrine of parliamentary sovereignty. B. The Westminster System. C. The Magna Carta doctrine. D. The royal prerogative. Answer A. The doctrine of parliamentary sovereignty. This doctrine asserts that Parliament has the ultimate authority over all other governmental institutions in the UK, including the monarch and the courts. Question 75. What Act was introduced to combat terrorism and includes provisions on detention without trial? A. The Anti-Terrorism Act. B. The Prevention of Terrorism Act. C. The Terrorism Act 2000. D. The Civil Contingencies Act. Answer C. The Terrorism Act 2000. Introduced to combat terrorism, it includes provisions for the detention of suspects without trial under certain conditions. Question 76. What is the Stone of Destiny? and why is it historically significant to Scotland and England? A. A symbol of Scottish monarchy, used in coronation ceremonies. B. A relic of the Viking invasions. C. A diplomatic gift from France to England. D. A stone tablet with ancient laws inscribed. Answer A. A symbol of Scottish monarchy, used in coronation ceremonies. The Stone of Destiny, also known as the Stone of Scone, has been historically significant as part of the coronation ceremonies for Scottish and later British monarchs. Question 77. Which British ruler faced the Spanish Armada in 1588? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. King James I. C. Queen Victoria. D. King Henry VIII. Answer A. Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I was the monarch during the attempted invasion of England by the Spanish Armada in 1588. Question 78. What invention by James Watt during the Industrial Revolution changed manufacturing? A. The spinning jenny. B. The steam engine. C. The cotton gin. D. The power loom. Answer B. The steam engine. James Watt's improvements to the steam engine in the late 18th century revolutionized manufacturing and helped propel the Industrial Revolution. Question 79. What is the term for the withdrawal of the United Kingdom from the European Union, known informally as A. Brexit, B. Frexit, C. Nexit, D. Grexit? Answer A. Brexit. The term Brexit is an informal term used to describe the process of the United Kingdom withdrawing from the European Union. Question 80. What event is celebrated during the last night of the proms? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The end of World War II. C. British musical tradition. D. The Queen's coronation. Answer C. British musical tradition. The last night of the proms celebrates British musical tradition with patriotic music, including famous pieces like Rule Britannia and Land of Hope and Glory. Question 81. Who was the monarch during the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland in 1801? A. Queen Victoria. B. King George III. C. King Edward VII. D. Queen Elizabeth I. Answer B. King George III. King George III was the monarch when the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland was formed in 1801 through the Act of Union. Question 82. What major legal document, signed after World War II, did the UK help to formulate? A. The Geneva Conventions. B. The United Nations Charter. C. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights. D. The Treaty of Versailles. Answer C. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The UK was instrumental in formulating the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted by the United Nations in 1948. Question 83. What famous British battleship, launched in 1906, revolutionized naval power? A. HMS Dreadnought. B. HMS Victory. C. HMS Beagle. D. HMS Warrior. Answer A. HMS Dreadnought. The launch of HMS Dreadnought in 1906 revolutionized naval power with its advanced speed and armament, setting a new standard for battleships. Question 84. Who was the last British monarch of the House of Tudor? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. Queen Mary I. C. King Henry VIII. D. Queen Anne. Answer A. Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I, who died in 1603, was the last monarch of the Tudor dynasty. Question 85. What is the principal private residence of the Queen located in the city of Westminster? A. Buckingham Palace. B. Kensington Palace. C. Clarence House. D. St. James's Palace. Answer A. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is the principal private residence of the Queen, located in the city of Westminster, London. Question 86. What series of agreements in 1984 transferred Hong Kong to Chinese sovereignty in 1997? A. The Peking Agreement. B. The Sino-British Joint Declaration. C. The Hong Kong Accord. D. The Treaty of Nanking. Answer B. The Sino-British Joint Declaration. The Sino-British Joint Declaration of 1984 outlined the terms under which Hong Kong would be returned to Chinese sovereignty in 1997. Question 87. Who is known for establishing the Church of England separate from the Roman Catholic Church? A. King Henry VII. B. King Henry VIII. C. Queen Elizabeth I. D. King James I. Answer B. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII is known for establishing the Church of England, breaking away from the Roman Catholic Church in the 1530s. Question 88. What UK Act passed in 1998 aimed to establish a devolved Scottish Parliament? A. The Scotland Act. B. The Devolution Act. C. The Edinburgh Agreement. D. The Union Act. Answer A. The Scotland Act. The Scotland Act of 1998 established the framework for the devolved Scottish Parliament, which was part of the broader process of devolution in the UK. Question 89. Who was the legendary outlaw, said to have robbed from the rich and given to the poor, associated with Nottingham? A. William Tell. B. King Arthur. C. Robin Hood. D. Blackbeard. Answer C. Robin Hood. Robin Hood is the legendary English outlaw known for robbing from the rich and giving to the poor, and is traditionally associated with Sherwood Forest, Nottingham. Question 90. What was the primary function of the Council of the North established in the 15th century? A. To manage the Royal Navy. B. To oversee trade with the Scandinavian countries. C. To administer and govern the northern parts of England. D. To conduct diplomatic relations with Scotland. Answer C. To administer and govern the northern parts of England. The Council of the North was established in the 15th century primarily to administer and govern the northern parts of England, providing a local government presence in remote areas.